Hey everybody, thanks for watching us on Weather Now. I'm meteorologist Matt Breland, and I'm joined here with a special guest. Usually you see him on Great Day Live, and today he's joining me here at Weather Now. This is Bryce Toll, everybody. Woo!
Woo! What's going on?
All right, so Bryce, welcome to the show. This is something new that we've started here on WHAS11 on our Plus app, watching on TV or on your phone. And this is something that we started this week, Monday through Friday from 11 to 11:30. We're pretty much just going to talk about weather this, weather that, what's happening here in Kentuckiana, what's happening across the country, what's going to happen later on weather-wise. You do not have to be a meteorologist to be on the show, so congratulations. And, something else really cool, Bryce was just in Italy for 2 weeks almost?
Almost. It was about 10 days. The weather was a lot more cooperable with what I like.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
It was cold out there. What was it like?
Well, it was like 60 and sunny the whole time, I'd say.
Great.
We went to, I saw so many things. I went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I went to the Vatican. I saw the Sistine Chapel.
I'm really jealous that you saw the Leaning Tower. That's like a bucket list landmark for me.
Yeah, it was very cool. And when we went, it was, like I said, 60 and sunny. We had, my girlfriend and I, we had a picnic with McDonald's.
Oh, how romantic.
I know. And,
But you're in Italy. You're
Yeah.
literally in Italy. What more could you ask for?
the McDonald's is very different in Europe.
Really?
So much different.
Okay, how so? What's something different that they do?
many-
Sushi? I think I saw on one of your posts there's sushi
Yes.
at McDonald's in Italy?
Yes, they have sushi at McDonald's in Italy, and they have tons of different burger options. They have this burger called the 1955, which is what my girlfriend ordered, and then she didn't really like it too much, so I ordered a Big Mac because I wanted to see what the difference was between an American and European Big Mac, and we swapped. I loved the 1955. I also got these fries that had a seasoning that was like a tangy hot seasoning.
Really?
So good.
Okay. Now, I think I've heard before the Big Mac over there, they don't put the middle bun. Is that what?
No, not
There's-
true. They do.
They do put the
Yeah.
middle bun in still. Okay, gotcha. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you back. What a vacation. You definitely missed out on some crazy weather that we had here. I mean, we had another snowy start yesterday for the morning time. We've had cold weather. We had cold weather earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday. The temperatures were in the 30s, and it was just making me ready for summer, man. I'm telling you.
I'm glad I missed that.
Yeah. Be glad you missed that for sure. So I'm headed down south next weekend, so hopefully I'll avoid some crazy weather too. But anyway, here's how things look outside right there. I mean, sunny
good.
days are in our direction, so you've brought back some sunshine
Yes.
for us from Italy, some Italian sunshine.
Sunshine in my pocket. Oh, yeah.
Well, we do have sunny days in the forecast, a mild pattern. Temperatures will be in the 60s. It's actually going to feel very spring-like, and Bryce loves skateboarding. Going to try and hit the skate park tomorrow?
I might go to the skate park. I'll be in the one in Lexington. I'm going to go back to Lexington today because I want to go fishing.
Weather's
Yeah.
very important for fishing.
Very important for fishing. So, with that being said, the concrete gets hot,
Hot
when
concrete,
you
yes.
go to the skate park, right? And that's cool. But it's going to be 60 degrees out. That's perfect to go and skateboard, of course, at any outdoor park.
Yeah.
But fishing-wise, the water might not be the temperature I want it to be, unfortunately. The peak temperature for fishing would be in the water about 50 to 60 degrees. The 40 to 50 range can be good too, but springtime, when it rolls around, we're starting to increase temperatures, and which is great for us, great for fishing, great, in totality.
Yeah.
But what actually gets the water warm, what you should look for, can I speak about that?
Go all about it.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. I'm loving this. Okay.
So you want to find shallow water first because the water will get warmer quickly.
Right.
You want to find water that has rocks in it. Typically, they're going to be smooth rocks that have been hit by the water a lot, and it's kind of slippery. So if you're standing in the water wading like I do, it's kind of dangerous. But if you find some rugged terrain that is rocks, it's really good because that's going to allow the water to heat up faster because the sun is hitting those rocks and it's storing the temperature in those rocks. You also want to find logs that are poking out of the water and that are going into the water, obviously, because the sun will heat up those, and those spots will be warmer, and that's where the fish will reside. They'll also love to hide under those logs, and the water's warmer there.
Right.
So when the temperatures increase, obviously the water increases, but it takes a lot longer for that to happen. So you need to pick your spots a little bit more specifically.
Wow. Okay, we're going to start working on an edition where Bryce just gives everybody a fishing weather report because that was very well done. You sounded like you knew exactly what, yeah, you
Yeah,
knew exactly what to talk about
I
with
love
that.
fishing.
Yeah, yeah. Bryce is quite the fisher. Fisher, skater, traveler, reporter, once again on Great Day Live, just full of talent for sure.
Sweet.
So that's some stuff I'd never even thought about. The rock is very interesting. You
Yeah.
want the rock temperature plays a big part in that.
Right. And, I mean, trout, so if different fish like different temperatures of water too. And trout like to reside in colder water, while bass like to reside in warmer water. And that also gets them like juiced up to eat. And
Okay.
that's what you want to look for when you're
Wow.
catching fish.
Okay, so if anybody's planning on going fishing today or tomorrow, and correct me if I'm wrong. So I think whenever it's right after it rains, it's good to go fishing, right?
It is good to go
Not
fishing.
during rain, but after rain.
It can work out during the rain too.
Okay.
But after it rains, you definitely know a lot more about this than I do. But the pressure in the air, like it messes with the water and also changes the water temperature a little bit. So when the rain's hitting the water, I think it might make the actual water in the creek or river, whatever, a little cooler, and so fish come up
will.
to the top.
And they want to be where the cooler water is.
Well, I think would the water go down to the bottom and sort of keep the bottom more cool? So if they go to the top and it's a little warmer, right?
There we go. Yes, I got it switched up. Okay, I've been awake since 3 a.m. So sometimes Fridays I have to get the wheel turning a little bit more. Okay, great. Well, you know what? Yeah, if you guys are trying to go fishing, listen to Bryce. He knows exactly what he's talking about with that for sure. Okay, so here's satellite and radar. That looks good to me. Does that look good to you?
That looks.
I mean, look, when you
fantastic.
see no green or no gray on satellite and radar like that, that's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That means that we are in the clear for a while too. I mean, this Friday, perfect. After a gloomy week, I know you were in Italy, so you had sunshine all week, but Monday, Tuesday, it was cloudy, cold. Yesterday, we had rain showers and snow, and then the sunshine finally came out. So now the sunshine is back. It's sticking around for a while. That steady stretch of clear skies. Love it.
Oh yeah,
Love it.
That looks great
For
Good
Friday,
condition.
especially
Yeah.
too. I mean, it's been, I think last Friday we had last Friday we had sunshine, and it's even better this Friday because it's finally going to be a little bit warmer.
Yeah,
Mid 60s.
The number one thing I was looking forward to coming back is that there's no more snow on the ground. No more.
You're
more
telling
ice.
me. I have been so ready for snow. I mean, for snow to go away.
Certainly.
For sure. It definitely has been quite the snowy winter, a very snowy winter,
Oh, yeah.
too. I mean, you're from Kentucky. I've lived in Kentucky for going on 6 years now, but you've been here your entire life. Can you name any of the snowiest winters? Do you feel like this winter's been extra snowy?
I do think it has been a little extra snowy. I remember when I was in elementary school, there was like a 2-week break for us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm not in school now.
Right.
But I'm assuming that there was a similar break for students that are currently in school. I don't know if it was 2 weeks long.
Yeah.
But I remember going and sledding at Veterans Park a whole
Ooh,
lot.
I've heard a lot about that one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
Veterans Park Elementary School in Lexington has a massive hill behind it, and
Oh, yeah?
oh yeah, and a creek, so you can go fish there too. But yeah, one thing I was really worried about on my travel back from Italy was the snow. Right, the East Coast got hit with that awful storm.
Oh, man. Yeah, we talked all about that.
Yeah, especially in New York, and that's where one of my flights was landing. So I was pretty concerned that I wasn't going to be able to actually land or have to reschedule my flight.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't have to.
Good.
Runways are heated.
Yeah.
They have really
They're
good,
prepared.
Yeah, super good preparation. But one guy that I had met on the plane was at the Newark airport for 2 nights. He had
Sounds
slept
like a
at the airport for
nightmare.
2 nights because they canceled his first flight and then rescheduled the next due to snow. And
Sounds like a nightmare.
I'm just very fortunate that was not me.
Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't you either, man. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Keep it right here. This is Weather Now. All right, we're back on Weather Now. Once again, this is meteorologist Matt Breland and my special guest, Bryce Toll.
Woo!
He's usually on Great Day Live, and I brought him on the show today
yeah.
because we've got Austin and Matthew out. This show is not limited to meteorologists, so Bryce is making his debut on the show today. So, since it's such a nice sunny day, I mean, we've just been talking about how great we're expecting today to be. The sunshine's continuing. Bryce is a big skateboarder, big outdoors guy. Been talking about fishing, skateboarding. He just came back from Italy.
Oh, yeah.
My life hasn't been quite that exciting. I haven't been. My life stays exciting, but I haven't been to Italy for sure. So that's on my bucket list, though. I'm about to enter an international travel era. I feel like this is maybe not this year, or maybe this year. I don't know.
I highly recommend it.
I have heard for sure that Italy is a must go to in your life. So good for you for doing that, for sure.
Yeah.
So we're jumping into what we're expecting for the next upcoming days, or upcoming hours, really, and it's just going to look beautiful throughout the next upcoming hours. I mean, sunshine, no clouds. What else could you ask for? It's going to feel like a spring day.
Certainly is going to feel like that. I mean, 55, and I mean, that's...
In the 50s by 12 p.m., yeah, not bad. And as we head into the later parts of the afternoon, we'll be in the lower to mid 60s. So usually our average temperature for this time of the year is usually the lower 50s. So since we're going to be seeing the mid 60s, this is going to be one of those fall spring days that we call it here in Kentuckiana. So looks really good for this evening. Tonight, temperatures into the upper 40s. As we head into tomorrow, a bit of a cooler start, upper 30s, and then into tomorrow afternoon, we will be in the mid 50s, and then we're back into the mid to upper 60s.
Oh, yeah.
So that looks like some good outdoor weather for sure. Now, Bryce talked about skateboarding a little bit, and he said that wind impacts skateboarding some. Explain.
Yeah, I mean, so first of all, are we going to be expecting any wind upcoming this weekend?
Not so much of an impactful wind. I mean, we'll have a gentle breeze coming in from out of the south throughout Saturday that's going to bring temperatures in close to 70, but it's not going to be anything gusty. But I'm curious to know what wind does.
Yeah, okay, so if you're skateboarding and you want to do some flip tricks is what we...
the cool stuff.
Yeah,
fancy
right,
things.
where the board really leaves your feet, and it's doing maneuvers in the air. There's a big stretch of wind, you know, it really impacts how that board stays under your feet. So if it's really windy and you're trying to do something that involves the board leaving your feet, chances are it's not going to make it back under your feet. So
If there's wind.
yeah, wind's not very good for skateboarding at all.
Okay, so golf and skateboarding, big part with wind.
Yeah, I've
for
done
sure.
a lot of golf shoots recently. It's funny that you bring that up.
You have. That's why I was wondering. I was like, I'm pretty sure Bryce has been out at the golf courses recently.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest golfer. I actually am terrible at golf. I've been invited recently to some fun outings with friends, and those are always fun, just to hit around with your buddies. But you guys should tap into the WHAS11 golf card. There are a lot of places on there to golf. One free round of golf at like 10 different locations. It's a great value. But yeah, wind can certainly affect golf.
Yes, it
just like
can.
skateboarding.
It can, yeah.
There's definitely a pipeline for skateboarders to golf as well. A lot of professional skateboarders that are older and like retiring per se move into golf. It's easy on the knees.
Tony Hawk? Is that what he's
I don't
doing?
know if Tony Hawk does it. I know Eric Austin, big golfer. Sean Malto, and my brother-in-law Tim Harmon, big golfer.
Wow.
Pipeline from skateboarding to golf.
Okay, all right. Well, you heard it. If you're a golfer, skateboarder,
Isher.
Bryce can tell you how weather has those micro impacts on it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really cool. Okay, good to know. So Saturday, I mean, you got any fun plans for Saturday? You said you're going to Lexington,
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to Lexington Saturday morning. I have plans to go fishing. I might change those to the afternoon because what we were talking about before the break was that the sun needs to bake the water, bake the objects in the water, logs, rocks, to actually heat up the temperature of the water. So if you go out in the morning and there's no sun and it's been cold all night, the water's going to be colder. So might change that to later or mid-afternoon.
We need extended sunlight.
Yes, to heat up that water. If you weren't here in the last break, the sun heats up logs, heats up rocks, and that increases the temperature of the water. So you want to look for that. You want to wait until the sun's actually out and heated up the ground.
Sound like a meteorologist yourself. All right. I love it. So, as we head throughout the rest of our Saturday night, we are going to actually see an increase in clouds gradually. The beginning of your Saturday night looks good, but as you head later on into Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and there's
no.
kind of like goodbye to the nice weekend ahead. So, the sunlight starts being a bit filtered throughout Sunday morning. Cloudy skies are going to start moving in later on into Sunday afternoon. It's going to become more overcast, and then that's the beginning of our next weather system that's headed our direction. So,
So are we going to be experiencing any upcoming rain or colder conditions?
yeah, so we're still in the middle. Well, not really in the middle. We're in our final stretch of winter right now. So, especially whenever what I've noticed from living here with our weather patterns, once we start going towards the end of seasons, we love having what I call a seasonal grand finale. So usually at the end of summer, we have a heat wave.
Yeah.
At the end of fall, we have some sort of cooler system or severe weather. At the end of winter, we have a big freeze. And so I wouldn't say this is our big freeze, but this is going to be ahead of another weather system that we are tracking that's going to bring a little bit of everything. Bryce, we've got rain, we've got snow, we've got sleet that's possible for
Snow?
a little bit.
Oh, no.
A little bit. I know, I hate saying the S word. I do. But our Monday morning is really looking like is whenever we'll see most of this start moving in. So this is going to be a bit of a messy Monday morning for us. Looking rainy, sleet, snow, possible. Are you a snow fan?
I'm a snowboarding fan. I'm
Okay.
not a big fan of having to scrape out my car.
It is such a nuisance, I
Yeah.
swear. Yeah, snow can really. That's one thing I learned about moving here because I grew up in the South. I'm from South Mississippi. I worked in Alabama. So snow wasn't really something that I had to deal with that much until I moved here. And then I found out, oh, I actually do need a snow shovel.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Because I feel like, we, on average here in Kentucky, Louisville area, we average about 10 inches of snow. But like I said, this has been such a snowy winter. So the fact that you have to do all these extra chores to prepare for a snow day.
Not fun, especially
No.
when your parking is mainly street parking. I'm very lucky to have a back lot.
Yeah.
And I scraped out my spot there. But for a lot of people, especially in old Louisville that don't have back lots, they had to park on the street, such as our producer, our executive producer, Allison Spivey. She had her spot stolen a few times. Because,
Oh,
look,
no.
you shovel out the spot,
Yeah.
it's your spot.
Yeah.
I had someone actually take my back lot spot
Oh, no.
that I had shoveled out, and this is what I did. I parked behind them.
Okay.
Because I was like, hey, this is my spot, and if they get blocked in, that sucks. But I left a kind note on their windshield. I said, hey, probably shouldn't do this, but please don't park here again. You will be towed. There's a sign right in front of their car that says, don't park here unless you're a resident. But they called me shortly after, and I got my spot back, and they were very apologetic.
Okay, good. There's still nice people out there. Okay, good to know.
Don't
All right.
take people's spots.
We're going to be right back here after this quick break. Keep it right here on Weather Now. All right, we are back here. Weather now. Once again, this is our new live stream show that we're having on WHAS 11 Plus. That is the app you can download, or the app that you're watching us on your television or your mobile device. I'm meteorologist Matt Breland, joined here with Bryce Toll. He's usually on Great Day Live, but right now he's on Weather Now.
Oh yeah, happy to be
So
here.
that's right. Yeah. And Bryce is a big outdoors guy. So weather, of course, is very important to him with his hobbies: fishing, skateboarding, snowboarding. That's one that I
Yeah.
learned about recently too. So the one time that I have yet to try snowboarding. I would love to try it at some point. I probably have missed my opportunity with this winter, but I have tried skiing before back in 2021, and I dislocated my shoulder
Yeah.
whenever I went skiing. So I still need to redeem myself. I got a little too prideful. I thought that I could really handle the intermediate slope for my very first time ever going skiing. Skiing, it looks so easy to do when you're watching people do it. Whenever I was seeing people do it, like I'm seeing these 5-year-olds skiing, and I thought, oh, like that's easy. Okay, so you do the pizza to slow down, you do the French fry. Yeah,
No.
not the easiest
Yeah.
thing to learn.
Snowboarding's also hard.
No, I've heard snowboarding's
Yeah.
even harder. That's why I was terrified to even look at a snowboard whenever
Yeah.
I was out there. I was like, I'm gonna end up in the ER.
Yeah.
Well, I did end up in the ER, but I'll end up even in worse shape than I was. But anyway, so yeah, you can watch Bryce. He does a lot of segments on Great Day Live, and that is our lifestyle show that airs Monday through Friday on WHAS at 9 o'clock, and sometimes I'm on there too.
Oh yeah, like this morning.
That's right. This morning I was talking about some warmer temperatures headed our way. So next week is actually not going to feel that winter like for us,
Okay.
Bryce. We're expecting a bit of a warmer pattern as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. We've got some weather systems that are going to bring in some warmer than average temperatures as we head into our Tuesday and Wednesday and even into Thursday, but also with warmer temperatures and changes in the wind patterns come stormy conditions too. Have you ever been afraid of weather? Has weather been
yeah.
something scary?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, certainly.
Like
And-
thunderstorms?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
When I-
Okay.
I mean, you're in more where you grew up, the tornado bit
Yes.
of the country,
Oh,
but yeah, we've had a few scares like that as a kid, and we luckily in the house that my parents still live in, house I grew up in, they have a basement with like a weight room, sort of like a gym area, and we would always go into there
If things
during
got
during severe weather.
things picked up. Yeah. That's where you should go. You should
Yeah.
go to the lowest part of your house. But we are expecting a few thunderstorms to be possible. This is later into next week. So we're talking, about a week from now, we could see a few thunderstorms popping up across Kentuckiana. So just something to keep in mind. But as we go throughout the rest of next week, I mean, it is just going to be a warmer than average pattern. I'm going to show you guys the 7-day forecast, and we'll talk about that before we let you guys go. As we head into the next 7 days, those temperatures are going to get cooler over the weekend. Monday is our coldest day, 42. But you know what? This is what I'll say about this, Bryce. I would much rather have a messy